Hey everyone, happy Tuesday to you. I keep getting this question quite a bit. When will it end? When will it all end? Referring to this whole year, this whole virus, everything that's going on. The lockdowns, the social distancing, the masks, all that ridiculous stuff that is not normal despite what people try to want to make it. But people keep asking me, when will it end? So I thought I'd just talk about that here because, do you want me to tell you when it ends? Does anyone know when it ends? Does anyone have an answer as to when it ends? Some of you may say it's not ever going to end. Some of you may actually give a time frame, say, well, it'll end when months ago you would have said, oh, it'll end in 2 weeks when the lockdown's over. Oh, it'll end when summer comes around. Oh, it'll end when a vaccine comes around. Remember now, the goalpost was right here. We get to it. Oh, I'm sorry, no, we had to keep putting it out. The goalpost will keep moving indefinitely if people will let it. That should give you a hint when it ends. It ends when you say it ends, when the people say it ends. People control when it ends. How? By taking a stand and stepping up against all of this and promoting what you love, promoting truth and happiness. Okay? That is when it ends. When people take a stand and promote positivity. That's your answer. It's not going to end today. It's not going to end tomorrow. It's not going to end if there's a vaccine around. It's not going to end in any amount of time whatsoever until people take a stand. This is humanity's test. As I've said, you have to get out there and stand up and protest and, just make your voice heard. That is what this year has taught many people, including myself. I've learned to speak up about things and speak up about these things that are going on in the world. Months ago, when I started speaking up, I was terrified because people would say, "Oh my gosh, Elle, you're causing so many people to die. Don't you see what you're doing?" It's like, excuse you, because I'm doing no such thing. I am promoting the truth here. I'm promoting what's actually going on. You're the one who's being blinded by all these people you call saviors, essentially. So, don't depend on your state representatives, your governors, your mayors, your senators. Don't rely on them. Don't rely on the president. Don't rely on your prime minister. Don't rely on any person of power because they don't have your best interest at heart. None of them do. But the one person who does is you. If you put your best interest for yourself and for your family, for your community, to stand up against this and to make your voice heard and to promote positivity, to promote the truth, to get the truth out there so other people can do the same thing. That is when it all ends. Let me tell you this, that is way harder than just sitting back and allowing it to all happen. Because there is no end if you sit back and just watch it all happen. It ends when people say it ends. It's that simple. So that is always my answer to when does it all end? You're the one who determines when it all ends. When you stop complying with all of their rules and guidelines, because it's all a joke. It's all a joke anyway. That is all that it is. It's all to control you and manipulate you in a certain way. When you stop playing their games and start being true to yourself, then you will be free and all of this will come to an end. So that's pretty much what I've realized. That's what I've noticed, and that is what I do. I don't allow anyone else to control me because I am the only one who is in control of myself. No one can tell me that I have to do A, B, and C and follow these guidelines because you don't have to. It's that plain and simple. You don't, you shouldn't, and There's no reason to. The only reason that you should do anything is to better yourself, to better your life, and to better those around you. That's what you got to remember. The more that you give into them, the more that you comply, the more they will do. It's like, oh, look, they are complying with our 2-week shutdown. Let's extend it even more. Oh, look, they're complying with our social distancing guidelines and our arrows in stores and stuff like that. Let's do a mass mandate. Let's see how many will comply. Oh my gosh, look at all the people who are complying with that. Yeah. What next? Oh, even more. It just goes further and further and further. Oh, a second lockdown, vaccines. How many are going to comply? Okay? Where do you, first of all, here's the big question to ask yourself. What do you draw the line with this? Do you draw the line of every public place you go in, you have to give them your personal details, like your name, your address, your phone, so they can contact trace you just in case someone else in the store was infected? Do you draw the line at having to wear a mask anywhere you go, including having family members over at your home for holidays? Do you draw the line at having to present some sort of immunity, proof of immunity, like a vaccination, or you've had the virus when you go into a public space, that you're always constantly monitored and tracked on your phone? Where do you draw the line? Because everyone draws the line differently. You know where I draw the line? I draw the line way back when they said shut down your business for 2 weeks and socially distance and wear a mask. That's where I drew my line months and months ago. Okay? I drew that line months ago because that's, no. So figure out where you draw the line. Think about what these actions are going to lead to if you don't stand up now, is what I'm saying. So that is how it ends. That is the truth of how it ends. Only you can control the end. Not your governors, not your presidents, not your prime ministers, not anyone of power, because they have no power. All they do is dictate to you what you should do. And it's voluntary. It's completely voluntary. Now, of course, you can live in other countries where there could be some serious charges against you, but when people rise up together, they have way more power than a single person could. It's that plain and simple. Because these people in power, these government officials, they have no power. They just dictate to you what you should do. And not only that, most of them don't even follow their own rules. I think we know that. So that's my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll catch you later. So take care now.